Okay, be honest. Have you ever stood in the grocery store holding a carton of eggs and just felt confused? I mean, for years, they've been at the center of this huge health debate. One minute, they're perfect superfood. The next, they're supposedly terrible for you. It's a lot, right? So let's just get right to it. What are they? A nutritional powerhouse or a health risk we should all be avoiding? It is time to finally crack open the science and figure out what's really going on inside our bodies when we eat eggs. Here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll get into the great debate itself. Then we'll peek under the shell at what makes up an egg, nutritionally speaking. From there, we'll see how that builds a stronger body, boosts your brain, and even affects your long-term health. And we'll wrap it all up with a practical guide so you'll walk away with total clarity. Right, so for decades, eggs have been caught in this nutritional crossfire. And it was pretty much all because of their cholesterol. But today, we're not interested in the old myths. We're going to set those aside and focus on what the actual up-to-date science tells us about this incredibly common food. You know, to really understand the egg, we have to start with what's inside. So what are you actually getting when you crack one open for breakfast? Let's take a look. First up, a single large egg is only about 78 calories. When you think about all the nutrition it packs in, that is a really efficient way to fuel your body without going overboard. And a huge chunk of that fuel is protein. We're talking 6 grams of high-quality, complete protein. And that complete part is key. It means it has all 9 of the essential amino acids your body can't make on its own. It needs them to build and repair, well, pretty much everything. But beyond the protein, an egg is basically a multivitamin in a neat little package. You're getting vitamin A for your immune system, B12 and choline for your brain, and vitamin D for strong bones. It's this whole team of nutrients working together that makes eggs so powerful. So we know what's in the shell, but what does that actually do for you? How does it translate to real-world benefits? Let's dig into how these nutrients build a stronger, more resilient body from the inside out. There is a very good reason athletes are obsessed with eggs. That amazing protein, especially an amino acid called leucine, is fantastic for muscle repair and growth after you exercise. But it doesn't stop there. That same protein helps produce keratin, which gives you stronger hair and nails. And other nutrients like biotin and antioxidants help keep your skin healthy and resilient. I like to think of the nutrients in an egg as your own personal immune army. Vitamin A helps keep your body's first lines of defense strong. Vitamin B12 is crucial for making new immune cells. And selenium, it acts like a shield, protecting those cells from damage. It's an incredible little team for keeping your whole system running strong. And the benefits are not just physical. Some of the most potent nutrients in eggs have a really profound impact on 2 of our most important organs, our brain and our eyes. This is exactly why you hear eggs called brain food. They're one of the absolute best sources of a nutrient called choline, which helps build brain cells and creates a key neurotransmitter for memory and mood. Just 2 eggs give you a solid chunk of what you need every day. On top of that, the B vitamins in eggs help protect your brain for the long haul. Okay, check out this analogy. Eggs are like internal sunglasses. The yolk is loaded with 2 antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin. They actually build up in your retina and act like a natural filter, protecting your eyes from all that damaging blue light we get from our screens and the sun. It can seriously lower your risk of vision problems as you get older. All right, now for the big one, the controversy. What about heart health? For so long, we were told the cholesterol in eggs was a direct threat. We're going to tackle that and also look at how eggs fit into weight management and a longer, healthier life. So here it is, the single most important update to that old, outdated advice. For most of us, the cholesterol we eat in our food has very little effect on the cholesterol levels in our blood. You know why? Our livers are smart. When you eat a little more cholesterol, your liver just produces less of its own. It balances things out. In fact, for many people, eggs can actually be a good thing for cholesterol. They tend to raise HDL, that's the good cholesterol. Think of HDL as your body's cleanup crew. It goes around removing excess cholesterol from your arteries. So instead of causing problems, eggs can actually help keep the system running cleanly. And the long-term benefits just keep stacking up. That protein makes you feel fuller longer, which is a huge help for weight management. Eggs don't spike your blood sugar. Those antioxidants we talked about help fight cellular aging. And crucially, egg protein helps us hold on to muscle mass as we age, which is one of the keys to staying active and healthy for longer. Okay, so the science is pretty clear. Eggs are an amazing source of nutrition. But how do you actually make them a part of your life in the best and safest way possible? Let's get practical. First off, how you cook your egg really matters. Boiling or poaching are probably your best bets because they keep all the good stuff in without adding extra fats. Scrambling is great too, especially if you toss in some veggies. Just be mindful of the butter or oil. And here's a surprising one. It's best to avoid raw eggs. Not just because of salmonella, but a compound in raw egg whites can actually block your body from absorbing biotin, that awesome skin and hair vitamin. And just a few quick safety tips. Always grab eggs with clean, uncracked shells. Store them in their original carton and deep inside your fridge, not on the door where the temperature is all over the place. Cook them thoroughly. And if you're making something like homemade mayo that calls for raw eggs, just play it safe and use the pasteurized kind. Of course, eggs aren't for everybody. If you've got an allergy or just choose not to eat them, no problem. There are some fantastic alternatives out there. For baking, things like chia seeds or mashed bananas are great binders. And for a protein-packed meal, you can't go wrong with things like tofu and legumes. So there you have it. The verdict is in. After decades of back and forth, the science today is clear. The humble egg is a true nutritional powerhouse. It's simple, it's affordable, and it's a powerful tool for your health. So now that you've got the facts, what's on your breakfast menu tomorrow?